Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Just need a few inches on this opening drive to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. And nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He'll just keep slinging it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. They've got the screen set up.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Syracuse right back at it. The give to the back. Dances away from one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And he's got it at the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McKinnon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw here on second down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it out.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to run for it. Jukes his way for more. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw. And to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. From the gun on third down. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Getting some heat. Got his man on the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Canes will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away. Know when the play is over.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. At midfield, he's got room. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse right back at it. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's caught at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. quickly complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 17 to UMass. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Firing to the right, complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They think there's room to run to the right here. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Syracuse right back at it.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
In the red area, it's Fowler. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snags it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Syracuse, 14. Miami, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Syracuse right back at it. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it... And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Syracuse 17, Miami 0.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this field.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll go to the air. He makes the connection. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
2nd down coming up.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Syracuse. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
Miami, 0.
And he'll bring it back. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure.
Looking for a huge play. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense in an empty set. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on second down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Hurricanes send out the punt unit.
Timeout, Syracuse.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The offense set for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Complete to the left. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to get to it. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in South Florida than you? A captivating start to this one. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. A first down for the offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes the easy throw in the flat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 37. Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. He's right on target. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Coastal Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Syracuse right back at it. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Canes will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seen ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. No huddle here for the offense.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for room. It's Fowler. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They're trying to get to it. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The Orange will have to punt. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff and he's going right. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll try the right side. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Canes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They stop him just a league or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Leaves it with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Off play action. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding. You just got to jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
27, Miami, 14.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The back goes in motion. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. On target to the left. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Going up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, what a move. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Throws to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. He finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happening up at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Off play action on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ballgame to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Makes a connection. Off he goes. Touchdown, Canes. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got him in the flat. Sweet cut there. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And here comes the offense on second down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A third and long coming up here. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Syracuse right back at it.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll go back to the air on second down. He's got him this time. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field. You saw that right there.
He leaves it with his back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let him fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking for the score, and he's got it. Touchdown, Orange. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Miami, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the comeback is on. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Working that left side now. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. On target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, going up top. Got the back over the middle. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.